It really took off. Like, you want to do? Why you want to do this? They kind of downplayed it. Um, what brought it to, saying like COVID like expanded that platform like big. Like before, I was just like getting on live. I was like had some turntables. I was playing local people's music. Uh, I was playing Mad KC from he's over at Industry Sounds now, engineer down there. He produced Heart of the 50 States. Lot of local artists was like kind of when they was first getting started. What I'm saying, they was seeing music and I would play it. And then like we kind of went from there. Like then I started collaborating uh with a guy who was the Five Radio XM. Well, not Five Radio, the Five Radio, and it was kind of growing from there. COVID happened, and then everybody started podcasting because everybody was at home. They had a camera and a computer, so they kind of just took it from there. So that's where that's how I got started.
Very interesting start, because like you said, that is pre-COVID.
Yeah.
This is literally around the time, so like a long time ago. I don't really talk about this a whole lot because I don't really get to the conversation. Which when I always love her for people to first guest. But I was kind of starting like this back then on video with a guy named Ken Price who does videography as well. Shout out to Ken. It's been years since I've been Ken.
And you know what? Shout out to anybody that's in the videography. It's its own beat. It's a beast of its own. It's a lot of work. I commend anybody that gets into it and actually gets good and stick with it because um you have to have patience. Podcasting, being an engineer, uh any you're on the other side of entertainment, it takes a lot of patience. Dealing with people that don't show up, people, uh
People that show up and then leave.
yeah, yeah, a lot of that.
But you guys had a good time, so by now you're like a professional. You've seen the social media end of it, all of it.
Yeah, and so like people throughout the years, like when people kind of looked at it kind of crazy at the time, and then they started to come along, and they started to see what was happening from it. Like I had a guy who came to me about a year ago, and he was like, "Man, you was on to something a long time ago," and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Man, don't stop it." Uh, it's people frowned upon it. Then a lot of people, when the podcast thing started going, we used to be on 76 and Truths for One Voice Radio. So we had a lot of artists that would come through and just get on the podcast. And then we was doing something called Apollo Night with Ms. No Mills. She's doing KC Hip Hop Week in June. Yeah, so she was hosting Apollo Night, and I was live streaming that. So we seen like so many people come in and come and go. That's when Climax was open. If anybody remembers that night. Yeah, man, for real. And then we was down at the corner right on 18th and Vine. Yeah, we did it there. Yeah, we did it there for a little while. Uh, there was, I think people behind the scenes got greedy, and that's how it and feeling themselves, and that's how things kind of went south from there. Yeah, egos. Let's say egos. Yeah.
What was something like your favorite ventures in videography so far?
Man, the stuff that you see, like you get to meet, and I can't put my finger on one in particular, but you get to meet like celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember like meeting Eric Bellinger, meeting Tank, uh, meeting Yuckmouth, meeting like a lot of met Juvenile, even like ran into like Wayne real quick. Some of the people behind the scenes, like even like Benzino. Benzino is just like shaking hands with him. You met with Benzino before he did your drop. Yeah, but I mean, that's what's up, man. But really running into celebrities and keeping your cool. You want to be like, dang, that's a celebrity, but you just got to keep your cool the whole time. And seeing the stuff that they do, behind the scenes when the cameras are off. So
Interesting.
yes,
So were
very
you working clubs when you met them, or?
clubs, event spaces, studios. A lot of times in studios, like usually they'll come in and doing collaborations with people, um, like green rooms. Um, Matter of fact, let me say this one time, 2024, meeting Loretta Devine, Vivica Fox, Cuba Gooding Jr., Rampage Jackson. Uh, my daughter was an extra in a movie. I don't know when it's coming out, but there were some extras in some movies, and so I thought that was kind of cool meeting them and seeing being a part of like the film crew. Like I was just an extra, just kind of helping them get through doors and stuff. But they did a movie here back in what 2024, summer 2024. That was pretty cool.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You're very calm and laid back, so I'm something just gonna kind of again.
Yeah. I always stay chill, man. I just cool demeanor, cool demeanor. Try not to. Um, I don't know. Just always been cool. That's cool vibes.
Cool as
Chill.
a rock.
Yeah.
Cool
Cool.
as the other side of the pillow.
Yeah. Real cool.
So when did you start all this? Did you start out like fresh out of high school, I'm going to school for communications, videography, or how did you like spiral into being like behind the scenes backstage too?
Man, you know how people say how God works?
Mm-hmm.
God works his magic. Um, God kind of do his thing by like making things full circle. I graduated from high school doing video, saying working with videos and doing graphic design. And from graphic design, it just kind of took me full circle, learning the ins and outs and learning videography. I always done graphic design. Graphic design, art's always been in my passion. I painted, um, did graphics. I was in photography a lot. I still do photography, not as much as I used to, but still do photography. But that was I felt I was limited years ago, and then like full circle came around and getting into this world of audio visual and production kind of got me back into full swing of what I did. I took a technical route, so like I was became a I got into doing IT and stuff there because it was a field that was growing as well. So knowing IT and knowing what I do is making me very productive and say it's job secure. Job security.
So you're just a tech guy.
Yeah, I'm like MacGyver.
Who's MacGyver?
You never seen MacGyver?
No.
Oh
I
man,
heard MacGyver though.
that's a dude that could make a bomb out of a quartz watch and some duct tape. Like you gotta run that, like you gotta run back to his old episodes. Like this dude could take anything and make something out of, just like making something out of nothing. To like he was just this technical guy. He was just very skilled on so many levels, and his skill set was just crazy. Like you know how Liam Neeson was in Taken? Like he was Liam Neeson before Liam Neeson was. With a lot of tech skills, not with technology. Well, like he just knew what he was good with his hands. Just really talented. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. So when did you learn that you were good with like when you chose that path? Was it because you already knew you were good at it, or you just took that? So it was like, let me learn this.
Man, it was just watching people, and what I love is challenges. I love taking on challenges. Something I feel like, you know, if it takes assembly, putting something together, and then going through the process, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, stepping away, yelling, cursing, all the other stuff, stepping back to it, and creating something, and people are like, wow, be like, I created that. Um, I love just getting the hands on. I just love doing this. It's a passion for me. I think that's how God works. He put me in a situation to where it exposed me to all this stuff, and it just took it from there.
Have you ever did like audio production or like music?
Yes, I used to do that for a while. I used to work in studios, and I done it a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's where the audio engineering part is like right out of high school. I used to do a lot of stuff out of the bedroom, like beginners, and then people was exposing me to the studios. and I got to watch what they did, and they helped me out and kind of mentored like guys, studio engineers, kind of mentored me and guided me on the path. Matter of fact, at my job right now, I work with a guy that's a two-time Emmy-winning sound engineer, and so I work with him, and I felt like I learned a lot, but watching him cook, like I was like, I got so much more to learn. Yeah, went 2 Emmys, man. I was like, okay, they aligned me with him, and so like to see that is wild, and I'm just saying this is like saying how God works. Yeah, this is with the school district. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you can't be talking to people like that around me. I'm definitely doing that. Man. After I was networking. No, yeah, and so like, yeah, just like watching him do his stuff, and so like every other weekend he's like, man, I'm about to go out to Florida. I'm about to record this rock band. And I'm like, how much you get paid to do that? And he's like, they fly me out. They pay for my hotel room, and he gets $10,000 just to show up. Yeah, crazy. Right. But he's with him it's like working hand in hand. It's like it works like a dynamic duo. As I am experienced with doing like the filming, the video and the graphics and being technical, like wiring stuff up and working with networking, working with Dante and like QSys systems and like that. He steps behind the board and he works his magic. He does his thing. And so it's like it's a dynamic duo. We kind of like Batman and Batman, not Batman and Robin. It's just kind of like we are leaders in our own way. You know what I'm saying? Um, and we cook up some stuff. I mean, we make some magic. I bet. That's insane. Yeah. I guess that's probably one of the things you love most about what you do is probably people you meet, just like you said, some of the people you met, like Florida Live and stuff. Yeah, you run into some divas. Now, I bet. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, just in the entertainment industry altogether, you're gonna run into some characters. You know what? I've met a couple so far. Okay. But yeah. I keep everything very business professional, very business casual. I know, yeah. It's you gotta keep it professional at all times. I thought you do. I do. Yeah. It's your mindset, the way how you think, how you approach life. Um, you don't allow everything to get the best of you, and that's how you got to move. I feel that I think my life changed for me once I got to the point was only people I have something to prove to is my kids, and that changed everything. Absolutely. I love it. You walk into your topic crowd bad, y'all, on air with me. Gonna take a break and we come back to the food. Support your cake. Learn how to relax. What's that? Nah, man, I just it don't matter. I'm always open. I listen to everything. I even listen to country. We'll raise their voices in song in a preview of King's Rally next not all country, but some country. 6 of every 10 food workers in Great Britain make wages that are insufficient to meet basic needs for food and energy. Now, British are exposing the costs of declining wages as an issue in their campaign, Uniting Against Hunger. Thursday at 6 p.m., rebroadcast Friday at 5 a.m. For sure. We gotta go back on here with Nikki Brooks on 9.1 FM. We got Kyle Babb in the building. What we were talking about. It's Post Malone, I swear. He said he likes country music. And I'm like, it's a song that's like, I have some help. You know what? I probably haven't even heard it. Because it's like I think I went down this whole underground music route. And I've been like especially like, doing tunes and tacos with Phantom Pesos. You know, I was trying to I was really trying to expand my horizon with like tapping into more of the new local music, giving it a shot. You know what I'm saying? I did. I tried my best not to be so close minded, and I think I went a whole mainstream route. So now I was just listening to a lot of underground, some of the upcoming artists to really get in their shot. I'm not giving them a shot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like expanding my horizon and listening to what they bring to the table.
Okay, that's fair. So Kyle, he's been listening to a lot of local artists lately, expanding his local vernacular. Who have you been listening to?
Man, you know what? I had a double bag. Like again, I've been listening to Phantom Pesos. Uh, I've been listening to June Houdini, White Coat Drew, Bravo. I do have to give a shout out to my boy Gnosis 16. He's been putting in the leg work ever since I met him. So it's always those guys in particular, man. I can probably go down the list all day. Uh, Famous Amira, she's been putting up some new stuff. Thing, what's the other guy? He dropped a song called Genesis. There's a video for it that was pretty good. And shout out, man,
Shout out to everybody.
Gene Gene Lucas, John Lucas. Yeah,
John Lucas.
yeah. I don't know, man. I'm probably butchering his name, but shout out to him, man. He's really doing his thing.
Push up. And shout out to everybody who's listening. Shout out to everybody who's making something happen here in Kansas City. No matter what
Yeah.
your part is. Everybody plays a part. Everybody has a role.
Right.
And I think sometimes people don't understand that. Like, just find your lane, get in it, cool. You all right?
You know what? To expand on what you're saying is that everybody doesn't have to be a star player. You can be a role player.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can help. You can help. It's like at some point, like for Jordan to win his 6 rings, Pippen had to be the next man up. You had the other guys who played their part, and everybody plays their part in winning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know you play your part as well, helping to facilitate spaces for local artists. Tell me more about Black Charlie. Like, what you do at Black Charlie, your affiliation, how you got started within the nightlife scene, and then we can talk about food and tacos.
All right. So about Black Charlie's, so I started out as so Black Charlie's kind of stemmed from One Voice Radio, our studio on 76 and Truth. And then from there, we kind of want to expand on finding ways so we can, you know, kind of like bring in more revenue into our organization. So from One Voice Radio, we went to Black Charlie's. We started Black Charlie's and we started doing podcasts in there. But we kind of took the bar route because like as much as we do love podcasting, we need to fund the back end. We have to fund everybody who plays their part into making that happen. Uh, so I partnered up with Black Charlie's, and we was getting things going. So like we started doing those events there. So kind of like we was doing like how we was doing Apollo night at all the bars and all the nightclubs like Climax and at the corner. We now have our own venue to where we can host our shows and like kind of like what we're doing with Tunes and Tacos. Uh, we wanted to bring that and make it all in house. We didn't have to go pay another a venue to rent their venue or have to like hire a DJ. Well, we still hire a DJ, but a lot of the other stuff that we had to pay out of, we didn't have to do that no more because everything's in house. And so Mills has always been my partner, and like we work with each other from when we went from the Five Radio, it's Five Radio XL. It was Mills, Damian. Uh, we work with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We had people that come through Black Charlie's, that came through One Voice Radio, like Casey Young Boss, Marley Young, Miss Cush. We had all the local. Now we got we got some of the people that work with Tech Nine, but we didn't actually get to Tech Nine. We got Don Juan. We got some other artists, man. We was real close to getting rich. I don't know how that didn't pan out, but that's one of my bucket list things, to be able to be behind the scenes and interview Rich, because I think he's a staple in the town. But we get to see guys like Ecstasy and all the local greats in our town that done great things.
For sure. If you can work with anybody that you haven't worked with yet, who would you work with?
Man, I would say again, like Tech. Well, let me say Tech. I would love to work with Tech. Um, Also outside of this, so a lot of people know me from the background of doing like the podcasting, but back in 2023 and 2024, I took off for like skits, and so uh, me getting back into that, being an extra, and like I got like two films. I got two films coming. I can't say I'm gonna be in two of them.
Yeah.
I'm already in two, but I'm about to be in two more. Uh, Matter of fact, when I leave here, I'm going to go do a table read, and then in April, I'm doing another table read because I got two parts for like a series. Well, two of them are both series, and just getting back into doing film because it was like people love the comedy I did. But
Yeah, the broke dude food review.
the broke dude food.
Yeah, that was funny.
So I'm definitely bringing back the broke dude food review. Matter of fact, when I did that, Glenn Robinson, the hood dude food review, he was like, "Hey, we gotta work." He took my number down, and I think somebody it was a guy named Messi McAllister was out at a function, and I think he saw him and Messi and I do some work, and I think like Glenn stopped him and was like, "Hey, call dude right now and tell him that we need to work." And then for a while, I was putting posts up. So it's like I'm not trying to like blow it off or procrastinate with him. I was just getting some back end things done. I was taking some classes, but I think like now I want to jump in to do some work with him. Matter of fact, this one the table read I'm going to, that's where I'm gonna run into him, and I'm gonna see. I'm like out the gate. I'm like, let's do some skits right now. Let's do that.
I remember that, yeah, bro. You had me rolling, especially like the first few you did. I'm like, oh my god, it was a great idea. It was genius. It really was.
I know it's just like when I do those skits, it's like I see it's when I do podcasts, and let's say this, everybody's too cool for the room. Everybody got to be the man. Don't scuff my Nikes or nothing like that. I'm the cleanest dude. I'm the richest guy out here. I got to show out. I'm like, man, I'm put out. I don't care about none of that stuff. I know I'm confident with who I am and where I'm going. And I just be like, man, I like to goof around. I like to be funny. I like
It's very goofy.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like the stories and stuff, you always put like the food that looks weird or something like.
Always.
No, people in person, you don't act. Go on.
Very, very chill. Yeah.
We were never. But yes, now that you were mentioning, yes, the barbecue food was just so good. That was a nice little like social media surprise. Cause we get used to seeing the hood and food review, and it's like okay, and then you got the bro dude, but it's more of like a parody type.
Yeah.
Like what?
And I got that from, and it wasn't like completely taken away from like what the hood dude food review does. It's like whenever you see people, everybody's like, look at this meal right here, and they taking a bite, and I'm like, man, everybody is buying these like exquisite meals. They spending $20, $30. I'm like, man, nah, I'm about to make struggle meals a thing, and that's where I went with it.
You're almost ahead of the curve because they have like the whole CEO parody thing now.
Yeah.
Of the CEOs trying food from their company.
You see the recent one with the guy from Costco eating
No,
a hot
I didn't see
dog?
the Costco one. If I see one more video like the McDonald's one, I'm gonna eat food. Yeah.
Man, as soon as that camera goes off, they throw that in the wastebasket and go to Eddie V's. Yeah.
We tell us to be white now. Come on, y'all. Like, with a little hair over it, like, put the teeth up to it and make it big. I haven't been to McDonald's since, I'm not gonna lie.
You haven't?
That's scared me.
Man, we went the other day. My kid was like, let's go to McDonald's. I don't.
Don't worry about it. So what's coming up next for you? We're gonna talk about that now.
Man, being in those two series, being the extra in those movies, Um, I'm gonna be out. I'm out pounding the pavement. I feel like I got a lot of ground to cover. Uh, I'm tapping into anything as much as possible. This is where I like, I reached out to you a couple weeks ago. Was like really wanting to make a Breakfast Club kind of a vibe. I think that we don't even have that in Kansas City.
We don't.
We don't. And I think that we will be the originators, and then we watch everybody bite off of it.
I mean, they already bite.
I mean, but they'll,
They've been choking for a while.
man, and you know what? This is where I call like the cookie cutter method. We'll be the base mode, and everybody will copy off of everything that we do.
Mm-hmm. You know what that means too, though.
Hey,
And demand go up. What else go up?
that money. That,
You don't think too much about it or whatever. I'm gonna let y'all know now. You know, like it's nice, I do for the community, but the community don't have to. They have to pitch in. They gotta do a little better.
hey, yesterday's price ain't today's price.
It ain't.
It ain't.
And I'm gonna let y'all know now. This on the most easiest stuff. Like I've had plenty guests since I started in November 24. But you know what? One thing that's always missing when I have people, y'all don't promote.
They don't. They don't.
Well, the price is going up.
Yeah. They like people don't really comprehend, realize. I think that a lot of things is especially when doing music, they think they just do the music and everything's supposed to just come their way. It's a lot more. The business part of it, it's 90% business, 10% music. A lot of it is promotion. It's how you promote. This what you do here is heavy promotion. This is part of the business. They gotta to learn to respect that, utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, more people gonna tune into this. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure people are geeked when they come in here and they get on the radio. This is an experience.
Absolutely. This is an experience that if you go anywhere else, buy your way in.
Yeah, yeah. Respect it. Especially like, man, let me say this. You are an amazing personality. I was here last week and watched your interview, your flow, how you go with things. It's like I think to give you your flowers now, you like one of a kind radio host. Like you rare. Like that's why I was like, man, I listened to you on KKF 90.1, and like I was just like, damn, she dope at doing this. You got it down.
I appreciate you've been encouraging me though for a while. I can see you got to grow, you got to be so big. And I'm like, stop.
Nah, man, cause like for real, like and see, I don't be doing that to blow smoke up people's tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? When I say that to people, that I really see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you got something. You got something different that everybody doesn't have. People will copy, but they can't like master it like you do.
Okay.
And like and at the same time, we gotta uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. If you look on social media, I'm pretty sure anybody that's in Kansas City that's looking on the Kansas City Facebook scene, it's a lot of hate. And it's not enough, I said love, not enough of people showing love. You know what I'm saying? And, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to just like say, hey, you doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. Because there's a lot of people that talk about it, but not doing anything about it at all.
Absolutely. Or when they do talk about it, it's like, oh, they're trying to get an opportunity or they can use or just kind of like, what do you call that? Like ride, ICK ride.
Yeah.
Like rub shoulders just for the sake of rubbing shoulders and be like, oh, clout chasing.
Clout chasing, and there's a part of being on that cloud chasing, and it's a part of being genuine with, saying what you're doing. And
yeah, like it's good business, but then it's like being weird too. So.
True, very true. Like people will like congratulate you and ride you, horse ride you, like in public, and trash your name behind the scenes, and like, and it's like it's like it's the moment that you don't compromise or confide to their demands or what they're trying to get out of you, that's when you get to see the real side of things.
And that's why, I don't mind having this conversation because usually I feel like this is something I would have on a personal note, but I don't have any ill will or any feelings that are invalid in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I will share it on air because, like you said, this is a new stage for the show.
Yeah.
You brought this venture to me. It's a great venture, something I was already thinking about. So it's very aligned, but I need people to understand, like, the price, monetary or not, is going up. You gotta respect the platform taking it to new levels for those people who want to be on or who will be on in the future. Come on, respect, you know what I mean? Respect the platform. Try to promote more. That's all I gotta say because we're going up. Like a lot is changing. I don't know if people have been like tuned in the background. I don't know if they've been tuned in to you in the background, but like things are progressing, things are changing.
You know,
Times are changing.
times are changing. And let me say this to a testament. Uh, a lot of people will watch you in the background. You know what I'm saying? I, like right now, I will get Facebook, for example. I will get maybe 2,000 views, 5 likes. So you mean 2,000 people looked at my video. So
You watching?
but you don't want to like it until everybody else like it. So it's like trying to keep up with the Joneses and follow the it crowd. You know what I'm saying? As soon as somebody popular jump on it, that's when they be like, "Oh, I've been rocking with them the whole time." And it's like, well, where was you at when I needed that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, have you been rocking or have you been looking at it from a distance?
Get some views or whatever, but where's the shares, where's the likes, and etc. And like I said, it's so big. I love my listeners. I love how far things have came so far. You know what I mean? Facebook People Choice rolling back around this year. So if y'all want to support, their support.
Hey, you should win.
Uh,
I'm voting for you.
Y'all know, put Nikki Brooks on the ballot. I'm not gonna, push too hard. I'm gonna let the people decide. People's choice. You know what I mean? But
Right.
respect the platform. We cooking up over here. We got Kyle who's coming over here with the video. I'm over here. I'm working the board. I'm hosting. I'm playing y'all music. I'm interviewing people that y'all want to hear from. You know what I mean? Just support, like, share. All that good stuff. We got something great coming up. Like we're going from one format basically to the next. You know what I mean? So
I mean, we combining format. I think I think what we got in mind could really be huge.
Yeah.
And I think like once we see people copying and trying to do exactly what we doing here, we know that we done so. I think it's kind of a
Man, I'll be going with stuff. Like by the time they start catching up to one thing, I'm already on to the next. Like people gotta
that's how we gotta be.
catch a breath.
Yeah, and that's how I do it. Like once people started catching up to what I was doing, I was like, oh, that's cute.
Real cute.
I got something else for you real quick.
In the next thing, I can transform.
Oh yeah. Like there was other guys that be like, oh, I got what you got right now. But I was like, do y'all got this?
Oh, look it out. Super science.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Stay tapped in. Like I said, just respect the platform. Like, share, follow me on Instagram, Nikki Brooks Radio. Where can we find you, Kyle? Too.
You can find me on Facebook. My government name Kyle Babb. You can find me on Instagram, Calton Grande. You can find me at Black Charlie's. You can every other Tuesday doing not this, but next Tuesday you'll find me at Tunes and Tacos with Phantom Pesos. Uh, April 19th, I'll be helping out Turf Smurf Turf with I always get his name. Hey, don't whoop me, bro. Like, but
Who is Turf Smurf? Where is he from?
he's from Kansas City. Matter of fact, he's Phantom Pesos manager.
Oh.
And so he does a thing every year called Couch Talk. So I'll be live streaming Couch Talk to where he'll be having some performances and he'll be having like talking with several artists that come through. Some of your local artists that come through the town. So that'll be a Black Charlie's as well. Um, I'll be all over the place. If y'all looking for somebody to jump in, I'll be an extra. I'll be a cop, op, kids bop. Only thing I won't do is wear a dress. Yeah, not a kid. I don't know, just nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just being goofy.
It sound like Little Richard.
Man, really, I'm just trying to tap in and do. I'm trying to do as much as I want to. I kind of like a Renaissance individual. You know what I'm saying? Just like I love the art. I love the art. So if I can play an instrument, I'll pick it up and play it. I might be learning guitar this summer. I'm on everything.
You about to turn into it was a ball.
I'm already light skinned.
I know. Who find out?
Man,
Inside to you. I don't know.
man, Jack of all trades. I'm a Scorpio. Jack of all. That's the best sign.
Yeah, right. I don't got much to say around it. Right.
Okay.
That's
That's all right.
Gemini every time somewhere.
You know, Gemini, y'all cool. You know, y'all can say y'all the best, but whatever helps y'all sleep at night, you know. Scorpio. No. Hey, don't hit me, I bruise easily.
Look, only love over here on Everything Sports, all right?
I hear you.
This is what we're about. Right here on 90.1 FM, we got Kyle Babb. We'll be right back in segment 3.
From Community Lending of America, the Community Minute with Jordan's Jumpstart to Recovery.
The hour goes by so fast. We got one more segment.
It does.
We can talk quickly, like one more minute, and then I have a
Okay. For long-term recovery. Learn more about Jordan's Jumpstart to Recovery.
That's cool.
Community Lending of America site, CLAKC.com. You want to help shape what?
But now people got to do better because, you know, my business partner, he was just telling me, he was like, you got to start charging this shit because people really don't fucking appreciate you. And I'm like, they really don't fucking appreciate me because, like I said, when people, like, they don't even be sharing this shit like they're supposed to. Like, they know they got an interview coming up. You at least supposed to be deep about it, sharing it. I don't feel like people be sharing it like they're supposed to. Like, you know, like.
Oh, man, I go on for days. I remember I used to create promos, share promos with people. They don't even share it.
And I'm like, I'm over here spinning y'all music, interviewing y'all. Y'all don't even really share shit. Like, motherfuckers don't want to pay. Like, all type of shit.
Yeah, it's and you know, like they wonder why they don't have longevity in their career.
Yeah, here, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, we are back on air with Nikki Brooks. Oh Lord, I forgot my name for a second. Jesus. Hey, I got a lot to introduce right now because it is 6:45. We got the on-air mix starting in a few seconds, and then at 7 o'clock we have alternative radio with the robot. I don't know.
You do the robot?
Heck yeah, I can do the robot. Tap in alternative radio at 7 p.m. Kyle, do you want to give any quick shout outs and whatnot before we start the on-air mix?
Hey, first off, shout out to Kansas City. Shout out to the whole town. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't like you or we have dislike, shout out to you. Whatever that you're doing, I hope that you be the best at whatever that you do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kansas City. We a growing city. But shout out to Black Charlie's. Shout out to Doe who's holding it down. Shout out to Tush. Shout out to Bump Jonas. Shout out to Phantom Pesos. Man, I probably be shouting out for days, man. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to teachers. Let me give a shout out to teachers, educators, because we need to give them their flowers too, because they put up with people's kids every day. I don't know how they do it. I don't have the patience for it, but I commend them. I commend them and the people who are instrumental factors into building onto the city and in our neighborhoods as well.
Absolutely. Shout out to Kansas City, all my winners and losers.
Dot.
It's time for the on-air mix, you guys. Tap in. I'm saying that we don't like it. I'm going to win the losers. There we go.
Shout out to you know what? Even if I don't like you, I still wish the best for you. That's the biggest thing. It's growth. Yeah, you know. So the internet was down here? Did they pay the bill?
I'm gonna tell you. For real, that's the problem. I'm not gonna say, do we need more donations? But right, that's all.